everybody. And today, no. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Midday Motivation. Welcome. Once you get in the room, make sure you say hello, good morning, all that. Welcome to the, feels like Thursday, but it's actually Wednesday edition. My leg hurt. Good morning. All right, Deacon Melly, you joining us on YouTube today. Good morning. Sorry.
No,
This is not Wawa. This is from Coffee of the Month Club. Compliments of Dina Louise.
What?
That's not her name.
That's not my name. That's what y'all not want to do.
That is not her name.
Hey guys, anyone see my glasses in there?
From AmazingClubs.com. Not a sponsor yet.
Good morning.
I got that.
Miss Henrietta, tell the good deacon that we said happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy
What's
birthday.
that from? Some kid show.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
And I don't even know the name of the group that sings it.
Who's Yo Gabba Gabba? Oh, that.
So you got the peanut gallery
in the background.
Make sure y'all share this on whatever outlet you're watching. Thanks for the likes. Subscribe for those that are watching this for the first time on YouTube because it showed up in your algorithm. Thanks. We're here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, it has closed captions. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And it only does it when it wants to. It doesn't do it all the time.
I don't know. It might be a new feature or something. I don't know. I saw it last night.
It was on Sunday, and it was hilarious as it was trying to pick up you preaching.
Oh boy. I might need to turn that off.
I don't know how.
Or maybe that's just something that I don't know. I don't know what feed it's on because it's not. It's not from you. It's not from Restream. He said, "Thank you." Yes, our pleasure. It's not from Restream. It's on Facebook, so it might be a Facebook thing. I don't know, but it doesn't do it on other videos that I watch. So I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Boy, get your.
You ain't got no clothes.
Yeah, no clothes on. Nobody want to see your little bird.
He's going from skinny to buff. He's making a comic book. Am I allowed to tell? No, yes. He's making
comic book
called,
or a graphic novel, as they're called.
It's a comic book because he got old school parents.
It's like whatever. Yeah, a graphic novel.
It's a comic book.
It's a book with comics in it.
With comics in it.
So we're in the book of Esther. I hope y'all joined in on Apostle Power last night. We're studying the book of Genesis. If you didn't print your notes, go to the website, print those down. We were supposed to do a crucial conversation.
Yes, we were.
I remember that this morning. I don't know. I don't know when we would do that. Things are starting to ramp up again. So we'll see. All right. We're in the book of Esther. Been walking through the book of Esther for a little while now. And we're in chapter 8. And up until this point,
we're awfully close.
Well,
because I moved the books.
You move the props.
I did.
Remember how I told y'all if y'all could see, where are you going?
I was moving to your arm. You sitting there back over like that. I was trying to give you room while you moving the computer. All right. No, you're not all right. You on the edge. You on the verge. Come on, body Christ. Get off the verge.
Yes.
Get off the verge.
So, there we go.
That's better.
So, the book of Esther. Everybody tell you the movie coming back? The book of Esther, chapter 8. Morty is is having a good thing. Hello, Jasmine. Don't know who that is, but hello, Jasmine. Let's see. Chapter 8. Esther is now coming to the king, and Esther saying, "Hey, look, computer's been on Facebook. Okay, we really need you to do something. Haman the Agagite has caused this major issue in trying to annihilate the Jews." And she's saying, you know what? I can't sit back and watch this happen. You need to do something. I'm the queen, you're the king, and I'm coming to you because I believe you can do something about it. I'm sorry, I was going to start at verse 14. That's Bible study. It's verse 14.
I'm thinking, Midday Motivation skip over.
Is earlier. Come on. All right. And her last words in verse 6 was, "For how can I endure to see the evil that will come to my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my countrymen?" So now Haman is dead. He's been hanged on the gallows. Esther has been given his house, okay, his home. Let's pick up verse 7. Excuse me. Sorry. Then King Ahasuerus said to Queen Esther, what's the caption going to look like on Ahasuerus? Ahasuerus. And then King Ahasuerus said to Queen Esther and Mordecai the Jew, "Indeed, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and they have hanged him on the gallows because he tried to lay his hand on the Jews. You yourselves write a decree concerning the Jews as you please, in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring. For whatever is written in the king's name and sealed with the king's signet ring, no one can revoke." So now he's given them the benefit, he's given them the opportunity to right the wrongs. The king said, you know what? It's interesting how the king wasn't in on the writing of the original decree, and he's not in on the writing for this decree. He gives permission. The king's signet ring.
Whoa.
No.
My bad.
He gives permission for others to write it. He gives permission for them to you make it say whatever it needs to say. And you seal it, you write it with my name on it, you sign my name, and you seal it with my ring, and nobody can revoke it. All right. So verse 9, so the king's scribes were called at that time in the 3rd month, which is the month of Sivan. Now let me help you get some this year. Remember, this happened in the 3rd year of his reign. Then when Vashti was no longer the queen, in the 7th year of his reign, Esther became the queen. And now we're in the next year. So she becomes queen, and in the beginning of the next year, or January, as we would know, in the next year, this Haman pure is done, and they cast lots in front of Haman, and the lot falls to the month of Adar. So it's in January, and they write the edict in January and say in December or Adar, 13th day of Adar, all the Jews will be annihilated and destroyed. Now, here we go in the 3rd month of that same year. So basically in March. So Haman wrote this edict in January, and he's killed in March of the same year. All right, to give you some context to help us understand. And so they're in the 3rd month, which is the month of Sivan, and the 23rd day. Okay. And it was written according to all that Mordecai commanded to the Jews, the satraps, the governors, and the princes of the provinces from India to Ethiopia, 127 provinces in all, to every province in its own script, to every people in its own language, and to the Jews in their own script and language. And he wrote in the name of King Ahasuerus, sealed it with the king's signet ring, and sent letters by couriers on horseback, riding on royal horses, bred from swift steeds. So in other words, they're very, very fast horses. These are the king's fastest horses that are used for the couriers, or the mail system, if you will, to take this take this new edict on to the all 127 provinces. So there you see the Pony Express is right there in scripture. All right. So he wants to get it out. He wants to get it out fast because, remember, people didn't like the Jews. And so they were going to do everything they can to ramp themselves up to get ready for the 13th day of Adar. So they were probably already started making plans and all these different things and trainings and whatever else they needed to do. In our modern day, it would be, I'm going to go apply for my gun and get my gun license so I can buy my gun. I'll be ready to shoot. I do it now, so I'll be ready by the time that comes. And so he wanted to get these letters out quickly because the king, Ahasuerus, was denouncing anti-Semitism, unlike some people. Moving right along. Or supremacy. And it's interesting that comes up last night. Stay tuned for Sunday morning. God is awesome. All right, and that just came to me while I was sitting here. Did the text. What are we going to tell me? Okay, by these letters, the kings permitted the Jews who were in every city to gather together and protect themselves.
Did you see how I didn't even feed right into that? But it's it's right there. Did you see how I kept silent?
Yeah, you kept silent.
I did.
But you were screaming inside.
I'm screaming right now.
To gather together and protect their lives, gather together and protect their lives, to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the forces of any people or province that would assault them, both little children and women, and to plunder their possessions. On one day in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus, on the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar. That is, he says for sure, he has to say specifically children and women, because normally when you're thinking of war, you're thinking of men. Okay, and so the women and children are not included, but they are affected because husbands and sons and brothers are killed in war. All right, a copy of the document. So he says, whoever does something, whoever tries, you got the right.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Don't go out making war. Protect yourself. That is how we as believers should be. We don't go out and make war. We protect ourselves. I tell my son, hey, you don't go out and start no fights. You protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
You know? What'd you say?
I did.
Closed caption. What'd you say?
I said, you better tear that behind up.
Better tear that behind up. End quote. So their role is to protect themselves. That's all they're supposed to do. Keep living, keep doing what you're doing. But if somebody comes against you, protect yourself. Especially on the 13th day of the 12th month of the year. That's the 13th of Adar. A copy of the document was to be issued as a decree in every province. So it wasn't just going to be posted. The alarm was going to be sounded, so to speak. It's going to be posted and it's going to be said. All right. Or proclaimed, to use good alliteration. It's going to be posted and proclaimed. A copy of the document was to be issued as a decree in every province and published for all people, which is interesting. The fact that they're publishing it for you to have your own copy, if you will.
Like the 95 Theses.
Right, exactly like the 95 Theses. He nailed it on to the door of the church in Germany, Wittenberg, I think it was. And that started the Protestant Reformation. Well, this is starting the way people are going to start to look at Jews differently. Like, some of them are going to go inside. Oh, wow. Okay. Queen Esther is a Jew and the king wrote this. Okay. So all right, we'll let bygones be bygones. Then the other side is going to be, what's so special about them? Okay. And that never stops. Even to today, it still doesn't stop. All right.
No, I was going back to make sure I was right. Notice that in nowhere was it an excuse. Oh, the king did the wrong thing. The king let this happen. Mm-hmm. And now because of the king, the Jews, go protect yourself. All that was given was what's required of the Jews now.
Right.
Based on what's happening. And I think that as believers, we don't need to. It's good to know, but sometimes you're not going to know all the details. All you're going to know is what's required of you in the now. And that's what you have to be obedient to. We're so used to having to have all the facts and having to know, and girl, he did this, and oh my goodness, can you believe this happened now because this happened? We get to do, no. All you need to know is at this point, the king has said, Jews, you protect yourself. That's all you need to know. And that's all, because you don't have the emotion behind it. What you have is protect yourself.
Just the facts.
That's it. Just the facts.
It's not emotional, not commotional. Just the facts. I lost my thought. 13. A copy of the document was to be issued as a decree in every province and published for all people, so that the Jews would be ready on that day to avenge themselves on their enemies. The couriers who rode on royal horses went out, hastened, and pressed on by the king's command, and the decree was issued in Shushan, the citadel. So it was given publicly in Shushan, and then it was, of course, given publicly in all the all the provinces in which Ahasuerus ruled. Verse 15. So Mordecai went out from the presence of the king in royal apparel of blue and white. My favorite color is blue. Cool people have blue as their favorite color. And green. Or sage, excuse me. Royal apparel of blue and white, with a great crown of gold and a garment of fine linen and purple. And the city of Shushan rejoiced and was glad. Look at that. So they're rejoicing and they're glad about Mordecai, about how God has promoted him by way of the king. The Jews had, verse 16, the Jews had light and gladness, joy and honor. Not just Mordecai. The Jews had light and gladness, joy and honor. And in every province and city, wherever the king's command and decree came, the Jews had joy and gladness, a feast and a holiday. Then many of the people of the land became Jews, because fear of the Jews fell upon them. Now, what we don't know is, we don't know if they just said, "Hey, I'm Jew. I'm a Jew. I'm Jewish," or if they adopted Judaism. We don't know that. The Bible didn't tell us that. But it does.
Well, based on history, they accepted Judaism, because even now in that area of Persia, you have Persians who are Jews.
But these individuals specifically in Shushan, we just don't know. That's all I'm saying.
They became Jews. It says what it says.
All right.
They became Jews.
D-E-Y.
They.
Like the. And so they had a feast and a holiday, joy and gladness wherever they went. So they received favor as a result of Esther's favor and Mordecai's favor. Now, Mordecai wasn't given a position, really. He's just given prominence. So he's not like Haman was promoted to be right under the king and then all the princes. Mordecai is that dude. He not the president. He not the vice. He not this. He not that. He's Mordecai. And everybody know Mordecai. Go ahead. You get ready to say something.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Changed your mind.
No.
Esther, chapter 8. We'll pick up chapter 9 tomorrow. I'll pick up chapter 9 tomorrow. Or when we pick up chapter 9 tomorrow.
I'm actually working tomorrow.
You got a job?
Yep. I told them I would do a new grammar and review.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Guess not. So we'll pick up chapter 9 tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. Yeah, he was scared of the strength of the Jews. Sure. Absolutely. It is a great day. So make sure you have a wonderful Wednesday. Primetime prayer tonight at 8 p.m. on the conference call line.
Happy birthday, Reverend Brenda.
Happy birthday, Reverend Brenda. And anybody else who's celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. happy birthday, happy birthday. Why is that song in my head?
I don't know.
Okay. Something else I want to mention. Sunday morning, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. 7:30 doors open for 8 o'clock service, the first service of the day, and 10:30 the doors open for the 11 o'clock service. And we will prayerfully we'll see you then. We'll be coming out with some information about communion distribution because this Sunday is the first Sunday of October.
Sunday.
All right, so we'll send out some information about that a little later on today.
I will say, parents, grandparents, begin to rally your youth. We are going to do something for Youth Day. Details are being worked out. Our youth director is working on some things. And so please rally your youth together. Begin to talk about something is being worked, something is being put together just for them. So
Fourth Sunday in
October. Look alive. Rally your kids, your grandkids, your neighbors, because you know they home too. Mm-hmm. Rally them all. We virtual. They ain't even got to get out the bed.
For shizzle. It's going to be virtual?
Huh?
It's going to be virtual?
Well, we're in person and virtual.
Got it. Okay. No, I'm saying I didn't know if we was going to do something at worship that day. Got it. All right, guys. Thanks for being with us. We love you.
And you can't do a thing about it.
All right.
Back to our school day.
Grace and peace. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Already in progress.